Okay, we want to talk about nickname originality, Neo? Mr. Neo? Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, at least I didn't pick my own name.
Do you think there's more Neos out there or Remos out there? What do you think?
Well, there's a lot of people who pick their own name. There's a Leon, there's a Kevin. They all pick their own names.
Yeah, and it's better as if there's, 500 Shadow Assassins or 700 Neos.
If you're Kevin, I'm not sure. Kevin made it his own, though.
Kevin Schreem?
Yes, legend.
Does he have a middle name?
Keeper.
I guess Wikipedia doesn't go that far, right? We don't have middle names, actually, I think, entered pretty much ever on Wikipedia.
That would be a long entry for me.
J-Hot?
J-Hot. There we go, boys. That's my initials. It's all very German. Hermann Oskar! Yes.
Is Oscar a German name? It seems like also a lot of English people have that name.
Well, a lot of English people have German ancestors.
It's the Anglo-Saxons. Yes, I heard about that. So far, got a slow early game here. Not much creeping. Fastia aggressive early into the game, as we expect to see. We're seeing a bit more rifles again lately, don't we? It seemed like for a while that we saw no rifle play at all. After the nerf. Don't know if you heard about it, Neo, but there's been a nerf on rifles apparently. Some humans talk about it sometimes.
Yeah, it's your fault.
All my fault, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about this. It's, I mean, great against expansions. But also humans seem to be of the opinion that they have to hit fast and they have to hit hard. Not always possible.
Quick level 2 now on both players. Ooh, that sentry ward would be showing an orc advance. Are you going to panic now with the orc around the corner? How are we going to do this? Fastia ready for the chain lightning. With the mana potion, he's more than willing to spend that mana. But doesn't land the last hit. Nicely played around by INFI.
INFI got the Blood Fiend, by the way. Chaos damage beefy boy. Big footman with chaos damage, basically. Low armor, though. But it fits the army so good. He looks so good.
I'm a simple man. I see my prime laying around. I give it to back 2 Warcraft III.
Ha! Vanderwehr, you lovely soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do you have a poster of the Blood Fiend in your room and you're aspiring to be looking like him one day once you finally make it to the gym?
No, that's the sludge flinger.
You know, I imagine you can fling quite a bit of sludge, even without too much attention in the gym.
Sludge was flung, Remo. What can I say?
Sludge Flinger also has like those 8 or 9 tentacles, whatever it is. So they're like, extending out like a little octopus.
Just like the people in the movies I watch at night.
Are those animated movies or are those real life action movies?
Dude, animation goes crazy these days.
Yeah?
That's all I'm saying.
Do you have those VR goggles and then you're sitting there with...
Bro, that's odd, isn't it? No, I couldn't, man.
With full immersion?
I couldn't. No way. Oh, no way. Imagine, like, back then it was always a great fear, like, oh, my mom might catch me or something. Imagine she's catching you jerking off with these goggles off, dude.
Love both of you guys less than 3.
Very weird.
Glad that you brought it up, Neo. I was totally not thinking about that, but talking about something else.
Yeah, of course. You innocent soul, you.
Neo's mind is in the gutter. That's always.
We got a nice little Archmage put with level 3 into the base.
Looks like the Fastia's levels and items quite a bit here. Those claws plus 8 can nicely add up over time. MK's creeping is looking pretty shaky, by the way. Everything's really hurt, man. Region scroll will be a thing of beauty.
Well. Mountain King ramping up. Yeah, mana regen as you say. Blood Fiend still doing good. A tanky job. But the Siege for focus. Also good items, for sure. Pretty even, but I think the longevity is in favor of focus.
It's kind of confusing on this map and on some others. The models were replaced when it's normally different units. Like, for example, right now, the bottom right creeping, the 2-scar Chieftain. It's a Kodo, but it looks like a Kodo, but it's actually, the damage and the range and everything of the 2-scar Chieftain. Not sure that I'm a big fan of that, to be honest.
Do we care? I like the diversity. I was about to praise the model.
Yeah, the model's cool. But what if there's, like, a rock golem creep that looks like a little shitty wizard, Like, where are we going with this?
Warcraft has so much RNG, a little more, a little less. What does it matter?
I think it matters, okay?
Okay, Macho Man, bro.
I think, out of all... I think this is actually true. Out of all the different impersonations one can do, one can learn, the best one in pop culture, globally speaking, must be Macho Man Randy Savage.
I agree. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely.
What are his catchphrases? There was the cream that rises to the top.
That's right. Ooh, yeah. You got that down?
Yeah.
Ooh, Don Mahoney. Oh, yeah. Love both of us, he says, and 5 gifted subs. Ooh, yeah.
Thank you, Dan Mahoney. Is he ever going to be topped? Is there ever going to be a better wrestling performer than Macho Man?
Oh, do you know about Scott Steiner? That's the dude with the map.
We've had this conversation many times before.
He is on that level.
But he's not current, is he?
Dude, Macho Man is also not current. He's dead.
Yeah, but Macho Man is the GOAT.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. No, he's not current. We have a fight that's current. Let's talk about wrestling afterwards. We have a little bit of a juggernaut here. Can we finally get rid of that Blood Fiend? We do. Nice engagement. Still, everything very even. Love that rune braces on the cow. Make things hard for INFI. Good militia call.
Big consumables here on the Mountain King. Invuln and a big mana potion and give him additional power in this fight. Ooh, Lightning Shield is huge! Thug nasty! Heal scroll against it though. Invul potion on the other side now. MK trying to retreat. Purge into a stomp. And there he goes. Finished off with a chain lightning. Good! TC in the back might also be exposed in a moment. Fasir hits that level 4. I think INFI ends up winning the fight even if the MK died.
Damn, but what a sweet invul potion that was. That's crazy. Shout out to INFI, just buying the Mountain King back as if he had that buffered before. The militia calls by INFI this game so far are excellent.
Excelente. Would also be the expo cancel here. Seems like the timing is there for it. Rifles bringing in all the damage. 2-0 upgrades. Even with lower attack speed these days, still can put out some decent damage every now and then. And normally when the orc can't expand, we don't love their position too much, but it doesn't have to be hopeless. High level heroes can still deliver. Double level 4 now on Fastia TC quite good, and if you ever get double level 5, ooh, mamma mia.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, he gets the Wind of Mana Stealing as well. I love that item in this matchup. 2 melee heroes that are carrying the fights. And then the Mountain King steals it from the cow. Milking that cow a little bit. Or rather a bull. So don't think about it too much.
What do you try to milk that invul potion as well? We have one now only in the game. That one's on the TC. MK gonna have to be careful with his positioning.
About that execution. INFI has a supply lead. INFI has probably a mana lead. We'll see.
Nice timing again on the militia.
only thing the Farseer will deliver is pizza. No. He's gonna have some nasty chain lightnings. Both hesitant a little.
Keeping the big mana on the Farseer, by the way, may be a bit surprising. There's no breakers yet in the game, so the TC still with the Stomp can really deliver against this army. Nothing's magic immune.
Love to see that expansion by Focus. Doesn't break upkeep. But INFI might overwhelm him here with reinforcements. Pushing him back a little bit, but Focus is stalling good time. He needs to stall 2 minutes more. Ooh, that new...
Here. Totals of damage there. TC in the bag. Lightning Shield was dispelled as it had to be. Lost lots of mana on these priests, of course.
Oh man, INFI showing the world that he still got it versus Orcs. No Lightning Shield on the TC anymore after that dispel. Going with the clap. Very important for Focus to keep that Farseer in here and to stay in that fight. Chain Lightning strong. Huge range, of course, and huge crits by these wolves.
Huge Water Elementals as well. And the TC Invo Potion dodges the Stormbolt just in time. The big mana potion still available on the Farseer. But as Focus retreats, the rest of the camp is going to go to INFI most likely with the bigger army. With more mana now as well.
Yeah, and it's all hurt. You just have to pick up the pieces. Archmage to the side. Love to see it. Everything gets a bit more damage on the limited damage human army. And Water Elemental sees what's up now. Kodo could have been thirsty, but not fast enough. That response. If that Expo gets up and pays off, Focus is in a beautiful position. Up until then, Problem City.
Trying to get the next Invo Potion from the shop. Looking at a supply deficit. Zeppelin could also be hugely helpful here to save the MK, especially if you have no Invo Potion, you want to have another method of safety. The Zeppelin might bring it. What about that Expo? Cancel timing, barely saving it so far.
Oh, crazy! That Stomp also. Again, we have that Farseer. No Invo Potion this time. Oh, gets the last hit now, and that's level 5. But man, it's rumble in the jungle here with the TC.
Yeah, Stomps are insane, but the mana is now out. And INFI wins it. Good old Riflecaster army with an MK. The rifles on the new patch, everyone was saying not playable anymore. INFI here proves the opposite.
Isn't the giant the one on Turtle Rock's back?
I think that's Gargantuan.
Oh, that's Gargantuan. True. Everything pales in comparison to the Dragon Turtle. Dragon Spawn Turtle. That's one of the best troops of all time.
Yep, scary dude. With the Shockwave and with Devour, and he's red! And chaos damage.
Exactly. The fact that it's red makes it so much cooler. It's gonna be spicy turtle soup.
I feel like every couple of days when we're casting, we veer in the direction of hot pot conversations.
You want to throw a turtle in a hot pot, bro? What the fuck? Leave that turtle alone.
I mean, if it's a turtle soup, what do you think happens to the turtle? You think it bathes in the soup and then it jumps out?
I didn't think that far. You know, when you, like, a dragon turtle would never be in a soup. It's way too powerful. It will throw you into a soup. Exactly.
It's like those ogres in The Hobbit. Just gonna sit on the top of you and make you into jelly.
4 hours, everybody. I was stopping the time. When is the first Lord of the Rings Tolkien reference? 4 hours, 2 minutes.
Town is under siege.
Look, Cherry can be excited for the future that is to come in the Tolkien universe. When The Hunt for Gollum comes out, we're going to be talking only about Lord of the Rings for about 2 months.
It's going to be as great as the game was.
Oh, right. There was the game.
As a true fan, you probably played that, eh?
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
What a wonderful experience that was. It's amazing how much garbage has been put out from that franchise. Also, Rings of Power. Oh my! Well, wait, didn't you say that you hate watch that, or was that somebody else?
That was me.
Yeah, that's just very, very painful experience for me.
I am
not for
high tolerance, brother.
We're moving into rifles here again, by the way. And I think INFI should be pretty happy with this early game. Even with just 3 footies early on, able to creep well, gonna reach high levels. You know, map 1, he got level 5 Archmage in the end. Super strong Water Elementals. Shaman couldn't keep up with the de-spelling.
Yeah.
Level 3 here? Almost.
Kind of how I would envision INFI to play a map like this, a map that he knows from all the randoms. Lean into the mercenaries as he did on Fell Pit already with the Blood Fiend. This time not as cool, but it's the Dark Troll Berserker. It's like, alright, it's good damage. It's like a better rifle. And of course, it's instantly there. Don't need to produce it on top of the rifle you already got. And then you go straight into the base with a lot of piercing damage. But Focus expected this at home at the perfect time.
One rifle there, almost in danger of getting sniped early on. But not the case. INFI pulls him back pretty well. No unit kills so far. As we're now building towards the tier 2 army. Surely Focus needs a Spirit Lodge though, right? I mean, this is a pretty high level Archmage. I'm a bit worried seeing no Lodge here anywhere.
I guess you don't want to give INFI a point of attack and drive him back. And now it's time for that Lodge.
But shouldn't you make Lodge first? And then this tree? There's still
Tomato,
no Lodge,
tomato.
sir.
Maybe he builds it proxy, maybe he has a different idea. He surely didn't forget about it. He's expoing.
It kind of looks like he's expanding without Lodge.
Yep, okay, he is then.
Okay, gonna be a good game for the Archmage.
Forces are under attack.
Damn, that's a risky play. Rifles casters pretty much excel at that. Killing greedy orc bases.
Fasir here, super tanky by the way, plus 300 hit points.
Damn.
Might be the worst item he could have gotten there though, all things considered. Not that good on a TC who is kind of naturally high HP anyways. AM by the way, scouts the expansion. Can't cancel it alone though at least.
Not yet. There's no end snare just yet, but it's a lot of time for this end carry to creep as Focus is simply defensive at the moment. See then, he's still pumping. No, it's just an upgrade. I am a bit confused, man. Raiders, Headhunters, purely?
Yeah, if the Expo comes up and he gets way ahead on gold, this can work. But if the game is kept even, this is going to be tough to pull off.
Okay.
Pass here, good positioning, nice scouting in the middle of the map. And that Great Hall is almost done.
Okay, if you expand, then of course no lumber for anything else. But INFI, he calls the boys, 7 of them. Time to arrest these stinky orcs.
Last season of the boys, I think it's actually running these days. On our dear parent platform, Amazon. Big stomp though, TC. Only level 1 stomp, but he's working towards level 3. Not too much is missing there. Both heroes really close to the 3. MK gets it first, stomp versus clap in the back line. So often the question is, what's going to be more impactful? That Berzi goes down, that's the big kill. That's a level 3. And the TC is super tanky indeed with all these items. A bit low on armor though. Fossil has the ring. MK on the left, chasing after more kills. He's going to get that Berzi as well. INFI holding on to a bit of a supply lead.
Still 7 seconds till the expo starts. Peasants say hello. How fast can the reinforcements get here? It's a little bit odd how far away the base is. The reinforcements for INFI arrive super quick. If you push an expo here, that's why people say it's very, very hard to pull off. Stomp, clap, as we know.
AM in trouble, but there is the Invo Potion, so that trouble seems to be over quite quick. Can he go for a pivot towards the MK? Is that a viable target? I don't really think so. Focus seems to have a little damage and not too much mana either, while the human shop finishing here is going to be huge in just a second.
OTC, Invo Potion. Mountain King will have mana once the Invo Potion is over. I'm really curious. This region scroll is amazing, but so is the clap, so is the storm. Very explosive. Footman, harass. I love this. Is there a way to deal with the cow? Mountain King threw the hammer already, but these rifles, man, they're almost untouched.
AM4, great to have as well. MK didn't even make use of mana pots and clarities yet. Can still do that now. And that expansion seems to be a goner for sure. Not much money has paid off here. And the idea was you save on tech, but you get the expansion up. But when the expansion falls and you don't have that tech of Shaman. Yeah. Ooh, brother. That's not good.
That is indeed problematic. That's a position you'd rather not be in. The humans were suffering in B Cup a lot, but that was without 40, that was without INFI, and Sok wasn't on his A game that day for sure. So Focus, you have an uphill battle to fight from here on out.
We have seen difficult positions turned around before by really high-level orc heroes, sometimes doing it by themselves. For that though, honestly, they need level 5. 4 is usually not enough, so a long way to go still. More creeping here at the red camp, but also INFI is doing more creeping. And he's looking way better on items, way better on levels. Great spot for INFI here, just needs to make sure, I think, not to get lamed to death now.
That's the one way you could do this, right? Focus, unfortunately, a little bit of an honorable orc, not one to base raid too much. But hey, maybe he had an epiphany and a change of mind, but then also Shockwave would be nicer than what we got here currently. We are getting cement upgrades that helps in base trades. We get grunts, normal damage also helps, and he's just expanding again. And Focus feels the greed for gold.
Yeah, gotta try something. Obviously the situation is pretty bad. Playing at the moment from behind. MK having the time of his life, just creeping one camp after the next, after earlier having found lots of kills. MK5 seems to be a guarantee in this game, and it's always very hard for orcs to stop.
Are you taking notes, Remo, how we can destroy the human balance even more?
How would that be?
I don't know, I ask you. Maybe you see something here that we can ruin. Habibi! Much love, my dude. 65 gifted subs in the channel coming in hot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my man.
Amazing support from you guys today with the gift subs. Much appreciated. I don't know what it's like in Hamburg right now, but where I am, the sun is coming out and the support is coming out. Thank you, thank you.
Bro, I swear. I told you before, right? There's a thunderstorm here. I'd rather stay inside so we can dual cast. The second I hit the button, start the stream, sunshine. Bro, I'm cursed. I think the universe doesn't want me to have an off day when the sun is out. I'm so sure.
I also love how, you know, most people would say, oh man, the sun came out. It's so beautiful. But Neo is like, and then, you know what happened? The goddamn sun came out, man. It's the worst.
I mean, I'm cursed. I would like to go outside when the sun is out. It's kind of nice. But hey, anyway, it was a thunderstorm before, and then I kind of...
Let's go.
Whatever.
Okay. Oh, Giga Chat! Oi! Look at those claps, baby. It's level 5 MK with mana potions. He is looking for some fun.
Oh man, this is a Royal Rumble indeed, very chaotic. The Kodos have only eaten one rifle and that one's freed. Little slimy perhaps, but goddamn powerful with that level 5. You got an info potion, you got a mana potion. There's absolutely zero chance against this dwarf.
When you get to this spot, it's just such fun.
Right?
Throw those hammers, clap the booties. Kill after kill. 26 supply! Mamma mia!
Yeah, and not necessarily the carry heroes. You know, if he had a Blade Master level 8, I'd say, you know what? He'll win this from here on out. Farseer, not necessarily the carry. TC also, I don't really feel the impact. And INFI is scouting really, really well. The Expo is up once again, just like the one before. It's gonna be clobbered down, just like the one before.
Has not really paid off. Love that the MK also went up to the shop, got those mana, potion, and clarity running. Basically back to full mana now. And I'm sure INFI would just love to take another fight. Let's go! Let's keep on rolling.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Okay. 2-unit clap, but that is kind of like 25% of the army.
Alright. TC. You gotta land some big stomps here, buddy. That's a good stomp, but where is the follow-up damage? Chain Lightning now is in, but the Farseer, he is a squishy little fella. GG it is. 2-0 for INFI.
Did you expect INFI to own as much as he does today?
Absolutely not. I thought Focus was just kind of gonna run through him here. With the Farseer Grunt heading towards the center right away. These little green camps have 2 medium armor dudes. These do drop the claws of attack that you like to get often. Look how fast the Farseer arrives here for instant harass.
Oh, nice. This is not the easiest camp of them all. I like that. Well, goes to the Archmage though, with all the militia help. But Focus is causing disruption. And he's not looking deterred, he's looking deflated after the 0-2. I have seen Focus turn many series around.
Could be a game where the AM is going to be stuck on the level 1 for a long time though. At least he saved all the peasants, if I saw that right. None of them went down. Calling them again for the next round. Sliding step now for Blacksmith and Rifles. Good deny. Still 0 XP on the Farseer.
Oh. All that militia time is of course also lumber. But it is the fast tech, so you only need long rifles, maybe an attack upgrade, and a Sanctum. So that should be doable. The tech is quite a bit ahead. Solid brawling though. Archmage is more hurt, nowhere near level 2. And when the Archmage is not level 2, that's always a bit of a disaster for the human.
Yeah, you're missing out on the mana, missing out on the value. As the Farseer finally got that last hit for the experience. A little step towards the first level up. Farseer, of course, loves trading on level 1. One of the very best level 1 heroes.
Forces are under attack.
In the end, it is going to be he, it seems, to claim this one. Even if INFI doesn't want to give it up yet. Here comes the 3rd round of militia for the first, for the same little camp.
Oh, got it. Focus. Sharp now. Item goes to INFI. Bit annoying, but hey, at least the bounty. And since it's so much about experience, this is now evenly at 1.5 and the workers are suffering a little more. Yeah, how important this goddamn aura is. Do you remember the time when people wanted to gaslight us that the Brilliance aura is only painting the floor blue?
Yep, it's true. Right now, no blue floor, just green and... What is this color? Dark turquoise.
It's kind of bluish.
Gloomy. Such a beautiful map, by the way.
It's beautiful. With these demonic tiles that are breaking through the floor. I always loved that one.
Senshi guy. Not bad.
Also so
Bad,
cool.
sir.
Also a singer.
I'm also a great singer, Neo. Did you know that?
Yes, I saw your Coldplay performance, man. I thought you're this...
It was amazing, right?
I confused it with Chris Martin immediately.
Thought so. All the Koreans were blown away. Just like I was with 120's arm wrestling skills. It was a beautiful night.
We were never invited to karaoke ever again.
Must have been your fault, dude. You should practice for next time.
Bro, my Backstreet Boys was awesome.
Players' forces are under attack.
Long time ago now. What did they call it again? They didn't call it karaoke. It was...
KTV?
KTV. KTV. That's right.
Farseer 3, solid power spike. If your opponent is up on 1 base with rifles that take additional damage from these wolves. And this time we please you, Mr. Demo Man, it is a lodge again.
Very good. We're going to get some more Dispel. Good counter against the Water Elemental. Farseer, I think, is going to have a strong game here on this 3rd map. Double Scroll the Beast, very unlucky, but seems like he is leveled very well. Level 4 pretty quickly. Should be in the cards here. And INFI is struggling with these levels, man.
And that is a collision course here for that poor priest. Intercepzione, as the French say. Speed scroll, engagement, critical strike to finish him off. Yeah, INFI is in a pickle, man. This spot is hard.
The mass lightning shields from this camp can be really rough. And the rejuve.
And the chaos damage. And the 1000 HP. Oh, INFI taking
rifle?
a beating here. But hey.
Yeah, this is a terrible early game.
Oh, it's a great early game because that means we get more maps.
We'd love to see all of them. By the way, INFI's first loser's pick is gonna be Sanhov Mesa.
What? That's crazy. That was the orc pick in Yumiko Arena.
He's gonna show those orcs how it's done.
Okay. But, hey, I love the Mesa. I will never complain about Mesa.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is there a reason the word Mesa reminds me of Half-Life?
The compound was called Black Mesa.
Right? Black Mesa, that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't pin... I didn't know why. It was always in the back of my head. Thank you. Saving my sanity.
No problem. Yeah, that was a pretty cool game. Believe it or not. Similar to our game.
Our game is better.
Forces are under attack.
Even better. Focus is trying to make his position even better with that Peon getting ready for the expansion up on the high ground. I feel like in theory, this extra position should be so good because at the Merc camp close by, you're on the high ground. You can, try to catch the opponent moving up ramp. I feel like there's some potential here.
Yeah, Tenchi, the map maker, has always experimented a little more than others with high ground and low ground. Yarnam was a masterpiece in that regard. Didn't catch fire.
Yarnam?
Yeah.
What's that? Never heard of that before.
It's Tenchi's latest map. He probably sent it to you for feedback and you just...
No, he didn't. Hey,
mean-
you gotta send me the map.
It's in the all the randoms pool for a while. It's nice. It's so pretty. Anyway, we gotta fight and INFI... Okay, we gotta get out of the fight. Chain lightning, kill, 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 kill. This map's all focus. Yarnam, that's Bloodborne. Correcto. And it looks very much like that as well.
Cute little tower here being set up by a peasant outside the Orc Expo. Okay, INFI, he's going for it now. MK with lots of rings. He got that level 3. Ooh, getting caught though at the shop. Doesn't have an invuln yet.
Okay. Nothing happening just yet. Got the rune bracers. Man, the inventory for focus is so good. Deals with the tower as well. Easy. 1 heal scroll verse 2. 3 levels. Noise, but I don't know if you can do much about this expo here. INFI could go easy to the high ground.
He spent 300 gold on mana pots.
Yep.
Okay.
He spent
and now-
300 gold and massive demolition of his enemy.
And now you have to go up the high ground here, and there's an orc waiting. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, damn, focus is leaning into the map so well. I love it.
Oh, and the stomp. Next one ready now. Boom! Lightning Shield also doing a bit more damage. Priests have no mana for Dispel right now. Oh, it's a disaster.
It is a disaster. There's 2 more heal scrolls though against the Chain Lightning, but there's just more and more and more damage. This is a Mad Cow King. Might be the one from Diablo 2, as much damage as it does. INFI is trying to kite back. Focus is chasing. We have no invul, no TP, no potion. Just INFI's control.
PC was given the mana potion. Oi! Ready with another huge stomp. Surely that's going to signal the end here. We got a few more spells to be used. Absolute slaughter. Orcish horde steamrolling through the human. Another chain lightning. Another stomp. Another big kill maybe. INFI trying to stay in it with a heal scroll. But everything is now pretty much dead with the MK going down. And we're gonna go to now.
See? That was an amazing 300 gold into this mana potions. Stomp, amazing. Chain Lightning, amazing. Not sure if we absolutely needed that, but it was absolutely spectacular. And this is what we're here for the spectacle of these amazing players on these newer maps.
But the altar pointed elsewhere.
That is correct. We got a new sub, by the way, by Tequila. Thank you very much.
Farsi on the way across the map. Takes quite a while to travel over there. AM with a little bit of experience with the first green camp. Slippers not at all close to the level 2 yet.
Okay, he is ignoring the shop. There we go. And again, same game plan as before, and I like that. Try to prevent the level 2. Good that focus... Oh, sweet deny by INFI. Good that focus is finding his rhythm more and more. Wakes up the creeps as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Our Lord and Savior Young Feng, by the way, in the chat says, cool to see that the players want to play these new maps. There were some options also to go for Hammerfall, Tide Hunters, etc. But I also agree, we have seen more of the new maps. More of the established, more than the established maps, actually.
Love to see that as well. It's always a bit of a worry when there's new maps introduced. All players just refusing to play, basically boycotting them. But here, cozy players taking part in the experiment. It's an early lumber mill, by the way. For INFI, what's that about?
Ooh, one base tier 3 Griffins. Has there been an Archmage? I wondered about that strat before. I saw it.
Fountains. Maybe that's why. Humans normally love playing Griffins on fountain maps. Because then you have that reliable healing without priests.
A player's forces are
Yeah,
under attack.
usually before we've seen that on Concealed quite a bit, but then with an MK instead with an Archmage. This is a new variation or reoccurring variation.
Yeah, I'd really like to be level 3 AM as well, to have, you know, some hero presence while you're rushing tier 3. That is not really the case. AM is still far from that level up. But he's got defend. Could fight pretty well now against the Headhunters. Low HP foot is also healed up. I wonder where this is going to go. It'd be funny now if he just absolutely doesn't go for the Griffins and just we look like fools. But then there would be no reason really to have that lumber mill.
I agree. We had some wolf-on-wolf action here. That's also not too often to see. Cool camp. High ground for vision. I like that as well. And INFI, does he know about the changes of the camp?
Oh, the slam, dude! Oh my god, this Thunder Lizard is so scary for melee units.
Yeah, that's a lot of melee units, actually.
Big last hit. Faster trying to steal it. Didn't get it, though. AM picks it up, gets the Quathalas boots. That is probably the worst item could have gotten. But some good experience. And he's just going double sanctum.
Really?
MK double sanctum.
MK Lumber Mill Double Sanctum. He's on very few workers, right?
He's also getting lumber upgrade. What do you need all this lumber for?
Well, if you need fewer workers, you have a bigger army.
Is he going tier 3 casters?
But didn't he say that tier 3 is foolish?
Against Night Elf?
Night Elf, Schmight Elf, tomato, tomato. But there must be a reason. Like, it's not that he just feels this way. I guess.
Yeah, with a lumber upgrade and the lumber mill, he spent over 200 gold on trying to get more lumber.
Ooh, and we got a super chat. Thank you very much, Boy Bull. Much love.
He's expanding. That's why.
Tier 2 Caster Expo, huh? It is a big map. You can either tear down your enemy's expansion or you expand yourself. The result is the same.
And the thing is, he doesn't have enough lumber right now. So good thing he made the lumber mill. He's at least close to having enough.
Just as if he needed it, eh?
Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Fasir now in the middle, creeping the other lizard. I think that would be a cool pet to have, by the way. Like a big-ass lizard, like a 2-meter lizard. Dude, imagine, got a big-ass lizard at home, and he eats all the stupid flies and mosquitoes in the summer.
And you.
I need a pet lizard. Nah, bro, we're gonna be best friends.
The good thing about...
We're both gonna be sweaty and slimy, you know, we're gonna have a great time.
I can see that. Good thing is you never run out of electricity, really. So if there's an outage, you can still be online.
Hell yeah. Gonna have my bases covered.
And you know, who doesn't like to slam?
Did you as a kid also, on summer vacation, try to find and terrify lizards to make them shed their tails?
What the fuck? No, I was not looking for animal cruelty, you degenerate.
I mean, they shake it off so easy, you know, maybe they enjoy it.
Yeah, but you don't
Also,
know.
what kind of a child were you that you weren't trying to be cruel to animals? Don't
It's
say
a
that's
normal
good.
one.
Absolutely not. All the normal kids blew up frogs and roasted ants.
Bro, did you grow up in the jungle?
I grew up with children. Children can be cruel, especially to defenseless animals.
Dude, no way we did that. That's disgusting.
Weirdo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Took a
Got the
weird turn.
Expo running. There's double heal scroll on focus here, so this could be a very tough fight for INFI to take. He's staying way back. He got heal pod, info pod. But no heal scroll.
Yeah, Remo, I heard that from kids in all true crime podcasts. That's true, actually. Oh, Bashbe, I love you. This fight will be quite interesting indeed. Mountain King has a mana pot, but also not too much healing anymore if he's not taking those drinks. Is that a fight focus to take? Ooh, okay, big damage.
Chainwave here, quite impactful. Heal ward in the back is nice, but doesn't stand for long. Heat scroll seems to be lacking pretty severely, but hey, INFI's holding on. He keeps up production. Got breakers now on the way.
Alright, breakers
Kodo's already
off the
there.
top.
Kodos are already here or in production to deal with them.
They got full bellies. One breaker already gone. Mountain King should be a target, but without storms, it's hard to get him.
Potion clap in the back. MK still has a mana pot, so can in theory go for 2 more claps right here. Seems like Focus is trading better so far. Makes sense with the heal scrolls, which were both used up.
Weird, wild engagement, man. The carry heroes on opposite sides of the pond. Level 4 Archmage, very, very good for more mana now. Shockwave kills another priest, takes some regen away. Kodo has almost devoured. Would be lovely if this one survives and Focus thinks alike. TP out. Not much left from Focus's army though. INFI shows me the way how to play Mesa vs Orc.
Yeah, I thought Focus was trading better, but there towards the end, the last 2-3 claps from the MK really putting in the work. Ring +5 was great for him. Big healing and Immo Potion were great for him as well. Doesn't have any of those items now anymore, but I guess he has the ring. But certainly needs some more consumable items as well, this Mountain King.
Expo's looking good. Yeah, very, very, very important for Focus to trigger those consumables, as you said, for the final fight that we will probably be seeing. Hopefully we fight the Khans first.
Both players now at the Merc camp. And we're going to see the Harpy.
That's such a classic INFI thing to do, dude. Buying a flyer. This Expo of Focus is unprotected. Now we're coming in with the burrow as if he knows. But this might be the perfect time for the Harpy. Oh, I think it is, dude. This will be so annoying if he focuses the right thing.
140 there, harassing as well. MK got a Rune Bracers, which are not great. Focus again, got to the shop first. Double level 4 heroes are actually pretty strong right here. And that expansion has no wall off at all. This expo could fall pretty easily if there were some more raiders here.
Lightning shield. Unfortunately, the shockwave doesn't hit the casters. Now he does some damage. Worker 1, 2, 3, 4 gone. Can the Kodo eat something? Don't think so. But it pulls the breakers back. The wolves are ready to help against the footmen. This was good economy damage. Focus placed is really smart.
Yeah, that was an outstanding attack. Didn't lose anything. Did some serious damage to the economy right there. INFI does have the stronger army at the moment, it seems. But he has to make sure also he keeps his expo protected.
Get some Invis scouts in. Okay, next levels. We get attack upgrades. Rare to see for orcs. But if it's about base rates, it just makes sense. Also for the grunts to fight the breakers. Also makes sense. We're getting closer and closer to a decision here.
INFI at the shop going for the heal scroll. He's got 2 of them now. Doesn't have a TP. Oh, but the Invis MK might be able to set up the perfect creep jack right here. MK in the back with the Stormbolt first onto the Kodo. Clap as well. One of them is eliminated immediately.
Can we go for more here? Focus fighting for game 5. TC finds his way into the back, but realigning for the shockwave. Beautifully done. We have 2 heal scrolls, both on the Archmage. This might be a bit problematic if you can't play around the cooldown.
That looked like he forgot he had shockwave. Did you see that?
Yep.
He moved super close next to all the casters. I think he may have just forgotten right there. Now certainly remembers it is shockwave indeed. MK starting to run low on mana, so now the clap danger not so high anymore. Shockwave and Chain Lightning in the back. Gonna get 1 more kill. Only 2 priests left for the healing. Focus has quite the supply lead on paper.
And there's a lot of room to fight here on some maps. There's chokes and then the breakers clock up everything. But here there's always a ray around somehow. Chain Lightning, Shockwave, Hippo Potion. Massive, massive damage. But also the healing. Focus fighting for survival in this SHOWMATCH. INFI trying to close it out, but he has to run now, and running against Ensnare and a TC is super tough. Everybody wishes that the TC had a stomp now because that would be death. Can we get a little more damage here? Mountain King saved again.
Didn't buy a TP here. Heal scroll, Immo Potion trying to stay in this fight, but still it seems like Focus is the one getting more in the end. So many kills, so many hurt units also surviving. And it's also 2 breakers still being digested. Man, INFI lost a whole lot right there.
Right on. And there's also still some corpses here up top. There's no damage against Focus's economy. Brilliant strategic Warcraft by Focus, and then also topped with good fight execution. I would love to know, like, if you're right and he really forgot that he has no stomp, but it's wave, or if he wanted to fake a Tome of Retrain to force INFI into a TP.
Yeah, INFI didn't have a TP, so there was no opportunity to use it there.
He didn't.
Suddenly, look at that supply lead. My goodness. Focus shooting ahead. About to hit double level 5 as well. The only thing is, INFI has like no good permanent items. Focus is no good permanent items. But other than that, this position looks great.
MK being caught, but okay, no follow-up. That'd be odd because this is one of these chokes that INFI would love. Don't want to fall for that if you focus. Everything will clock up.
Yeah, MK's already hurt though. You gotta be careful here with how you use him. I imagine you want to go for a Dust of Appearance here. Focus has 700 gold. He had for a moment. How's he so rich?
Oh, that's what an expo does to you.
If he's broke though.
Well, he had to rebuild pretty much an entire army.
Maybe he invested into NFTs. That wasn't the right idea.
I kind of forgot about them.
Double level 5 Rock Heroes. Ooh, that's looking very scary. Keeping casters alive against Chain Wave on this high level. Really tough. You need heal scrolls. Badly, badly do you need heal scrolls.
But Focus snagged one away, and so the next heal scroll is only available in 80 seconds. Which is an issue. The other shop is on pretty much the opposite side, but what do we get is Blizzard.
Okay, Clap Blizzard can make up for a lot, especially in the right position. The efficiency is crazy, specifically against a big army. The army that's being spotted by this Invis Harpy Windwitch.
Smart. Smart. Dude, what's worse than a shade? It's a flying shade. Very good usage by INFI, I feel like.
This Okami looks so big though. 2 on upgrades also. Crazy high. And the breakers have nothing. We had an early blacksmith, but no upgrades for those breakers.
Oh, that's right. Well, they're mostly ignored, I guess, but a little bit of extra damage would be sweet. TC in the front. Here is Blizzard, though, and there must be an end snare. Focus. Where are the end snares against the Blizzard? There we go.
Chain wave into the back. Breakers trying to hold a good front line, forcing out the TP immediately. Trying to reposition to the expansion behind a choke point. This Okami is just so terrifying looking, man. It's so huge.
Yeah, Focus says, maybe not. I'm not following you into that choke. I'm going for your main. I'm gonna rip you apart. There's not even an arcane. We get Blizzard once again, trying to get into position. We have 1 heal scroll remaining. And how do you fight this as a human? You go for hero focus, I guess. You can move through the pond, which I didn't know, but it's cool. And now hero focus it is. But with only Stormbolt 1, I am not sure. TC!
TC?
Oh, the body block by INFI!
Yeah, that would have been huge, man. That would have propelled him forward to level 5. In the end, it's minimal losses. And Focus still having a lead here with so much gold, dude. My lord.
1500? He could go tier 3. Oh, he doesn't have the lumber.
Can buy all the consumables here, though. I think you want to make at least 1 more shop, maybe even 2 more shops. Get those mana potions in, baby. Level 5 Orc heroes. Spam those spells.
Let's go to the mall.
It always seems so costly for INFI to rebuild. Needs a shop, needs some more peasants maybe, more army obviously, and invulns, and heal scrolls, and this and that. Also needs upgrades. Focus. He's looking still super favored right here.
Oh, again, we got the meeting here, but Focus is served faster. Oh, we got a... I guess he got an invuln at best. 2 mana pots as well. Last time Focus had 2 mana pots. He closed out the game.
The thing is, double level 5 human heroes would be crazy good.
Better than level or level 5 orc?
I would think so. With the power of Clap Blizzard against this all-ground orc army.
But I thought we nerfed them so much. No?
Well, first they need to get there. Couple of kills still missing. There are a bunch of very narrow positions here, despite the size of the map, so you gotta be careful.
Exactly. That's usually a sign of a great map. Narrow position and open battleground. You gotta lure your opponent into a position that he doesn't like and that you do like. And this is a lot more open here. I don't think you can build a breaker wall. No. The clap is strong. No Blizzard just yet. Pressure on the Archmage. TC has a TP. INFI does a good job in making these fights relatively short. Invoke potion ready as well.
And kind of exposed, trying to reposition. Shockwave in the back. So much damage. Chain lightning as well. Triple kill on the casters.
Yo, that was nice. And then you just bounce towards the human main, right? Of course, we have no pillet, but would be nice.
And we got hardly any experience here. Where's the level 5s? He needs them bad. MK with a clarity, with a mana potion. But no invul anymore.
4.9, man. No heal scrolls this time. If we have a little bit of Clap Blizzard, maybe there's something possible. Invul or Town Portal. Town Portal it is. Better safe than sorry. Is this level 5? Oh, so close. It is level 5 with an exit kill.
Alright, AM finally has it. MK almost as well. Needs to run to the shop. You need that invuln.
Bro, this
Do you have
expo.
any idea about this Great Hall? I don't think so.
Don't tell me. Well, there's no vision. Fog of War. It's nighttime. And it's a little hilly here as well. He go for the con! He's not pulling them. Maybe he has enough damage, so it doesn't matter. Risky expo play by Focus, but he didn't open the other mine, so that was the only option he really had.
Okay, MK5, AM5. We're finally there. It's going to be a big item here as well. In a moment.
I just realized you don't have to pull when you're up with heroes and breakers. The Khan doesn't do that much.
Yeah, gas pipe, well, normally great, not in this case.
Main base for focus empty.
Players' forces are under attack.
INFI will kick his ass when he's watching the replay. That he didn't find this expo.
Chainwave in the main base. Peasants and casters quickly suffering again. TP to get in there into a good position. No, wait. Into the middle of everything he TPs.
Okay, we have so many consumables. Double invo potion on the TC. The main is gone, and so might be INFI. He was quite a bit ahead in the early stages of this game. I was really tempted to give him credit for picking Mesa, but focus, man. He clawed his way back into this, and now he can enjoy Victory Road.
Yeah, 25 supply lead, normally impossible to come back from. Not just that, but also 2 base mining economy. With both of those bases still lasting for a long, long time. INFI was close to seeing the 3rd base, but at nighttime didn't actually spot it. He's still feeling strong with his double level 5 for good reason, but Focus now might just avoid all fights and just go for the base race.
Yep. Of course, also a problem that no mana potions are available anymore. By the way, when you said Shockwave in the main base, that sounded like Insane in the membrane. Shockwave in the base. Very well done.
Oh, Shockwave now at the expansion. More damage to the peasants. The Chainwave combo here doing absolutely phenomenal work. An Orc classic.
I love this focus play, man. I love it. Also, it's a show match. He is giving the people a show, not being deterred after the 0-2. Of course, every map is money, but you get the majority if you win that series. The 3 maps in a row wasn't that easy against INFI. It looked like 1 map might even be impossible. But yeah, he turned this thing around with another chain wave.
Almost all the peasants dead. Clap, Blizzard could still be sick here. We have another mana potion available. AM damage output here is crazy at the moment.
Ooh, the Blizzard! Triple kill! Quad kill!
Okay.
Ouch!
Okay, wait.
Pentakill?
Wait a minute. Yeah, double level 5 human heroes. Pretty good in this matchup. And if only he knew there's an Orc base right behind the tree line.
I mean,
I think he's gonna see it by accident.
he's going to the fountain. He
trying to
doesn't.
heal.
Oh, here we go. Okay, is Focus in trouble now?
The town is under siege.
He's got level 6 TC. Farseer almost 6 as well. He can afford to give up this base. Doesn't have to save it, but he's gonna try to save it. Still looking strong.
Oh, he jumps right on top of him. Okay. Shockwave with the double kill. Farseer level 6. Is it Woofies? Is it Earthquake? Does it matter? I don't think so. Okay, that was a wonderful TP, and he just completely tore him apart just when we were sniffing a little bit of hope. The momentum in this best of 5 series as we go full distance is now very much on Focus's side.
A player's forces are under attack.
A strong item here could go a long way as well. Oh, the Archmagi, incredible. So the mask also, incredible. Good stat boost here can be quite helpful indeed. And the camp should be mostly finished by the time the Farseer shows up.
That's right, but then the militia still have to retreat, and that's where you get them. And kick them in the balls.
That doesn't sound fair. It sounds like an illegal move if you ask me, but the camp is fully cleared. 2 peasants looking very much on the brink of death. You're doing a good job pulling them back, minimizing the damage and the danger towards them. Some denies might also go a long way.
Right on. I talked to Leon. We had a cast recently, and I asked him, dude, we have this rule of thumb. 2 peasants is kind of fine. 3 is getting into the negative. If you lose less than 2, it's positive. And he's like, yeah, man, that's exactly right. So 2 peasants right down the middle.
And it is, by the way, now finally an expansion. 4th farm, militia called. Expos are going to be coming up next. But Focus has a decent number of headhunters already on the field. We got 2 out, a third one in production. He had a tower coming up at home, but now realizing, wait, he's not being aggressive, but rather just expanding. Doesn't need that tower, it's going to cancel that. And the AM surviving an easy time creeping. Unless his last hit steal, but couldn't match.
Kinda close, man. Kinda close. The Wolfie was ready. Here are the headhunters. I wonder if Focus is bringing the heat with the Fire Lord, maybe, to punish this when he's at tier 2, because he's not that far away.
I feel like AM items are fantastic, by the way. +5 all stats for the early game. Seems like that is grande. Gets a level 3 here as well. No big last hit steals by the Farseer. He's getting some peasants here and there. And got that last hit. But the AM hit that level up, level 3, that he so desired. And now the expo can be started.
What's Focus doing with the tier 2? He's very close, nibbling away at that Archmage, but same do the Water Elementals. And the Farseer isn't that protected by Ring and Circlet. So yeah, these items carry hard now.
Kind of a classic Farseer game. Very aggressive, low level, not many items. This is where he does better, the Farseer, than many other heroes would. With, such slow progress. Falling back, having lost no units. If he keeps all the headhunters and grunts and everything else safe, once the second hero comes out, this is when the Orc can oftentimes grab map control. And the second hero is the TC. Could be a possible late game scenario with counter expansion with the TC instead of Firelord.
Right on. So again, we see Shaman as well for early purges, and I think you absolutely need them against Water Elementals. Question is, will there be enough time to get these Shaman out?
Cancel on the Lodge would be huge, but INFI knows if he commits in, he's going to take a lot of damage. He doesn't have defend yet. Engaging without defend is pretty scary. He's hesitant, I think for good reason. Defend going to be done in a couple of seconds, but then the TC is already here. Joining forces with the rest.
This has always been INFI's strength. Fast expansion, macro games, usage of Footman, Archmage. These burrows look juicy. The tier 2 look juicy, but he's not getting tempted. He's not being too aggressive, but he has his win condition up now. 2 base versus 1 base, but also tier 2 versus tier 1.
The quality in army is going to be heavily on Focus's side soon, with Ensnare, with Purge, with 2 heroes. But yeah, levels indeed are required still. INFI sticking around, trying to mess with the creeping, slow down the hero progress on the other side. Good patient game by INFI so far, I'd say.
Same for Focus, who's of course trying to make some XP work here, but he's never overcommitting, he's never brute forcing, picking up what he can get, the scraps left and right, and waiting for his Shaman to appear to finally get rid of the flood that is these Water Elementals.
Cement upgrade being researched. Understandable. It's going to give much more security to these burrows. Also, it's a lot of lumber, so it slows down the counter export timing maybe by a little bit. When you have 3 Shaman with Adept training normally, then you have a bunch of Dispel. Enough to deal with the Water Elementals. It's been only kills in these recent exchanges here for Focus. Kept all of the units alive. Didn't even make too many headhunters, by the way. Just 3 headhunters so far this game.
Oh, and almost getting that Raider here. We see the Shockwave, so the build is out, trying to get the mana regen kicking in. Very sweet and very careful play by both. Much respecting the other player's ability to immediately pounce on you if you step a bit too far.
One headhunter now finally going down, but the footies here committing in pretty deep. Likely going to be a bunch of them dying. TC picks up the item. Cause of attack. Almost level 2. And that level 2 for the aura is going to be a huge upgrade now any moment.
Yeah, then you can chase alongside the Ensnare, and then of course alongside Purge as well. Great movement speed reduction that just slowly builds back. But INFI, that sneaky mofo with an Invis Archmage.
Ooh, right at daytime. Picked up the heal scroll, Invul, and Invis. All becoming available at 7 minutes 20. Item C here would be pretty cool, but it would have to kind of waste one of these items in his inventory.
He's just there. He's just revealed himself. Invo potion.
Maybe that was a misclick.
Yeah, that doesn't look too well here, I gotta say. Footman, heal scroll used as well, down to 4. And Focus gets in the rest of the camp. And, I mean, the plan is out now. Infi knows, but still going for the Dexpo.
Yeah, Focus of course knows that his expo is going to be way, way later than the opponent. Infi's going to be way up on gold. Focus has to make sure he holds on to the hero advantage. Creep maybe the Merc camp, but then move to the enemy side of the map, take the shop away, and try to work towards stronger heroes. AM has a Teddy Staff, another Invis Potion, and this is something we've seen a lot in the past. Focus is aware the AM might be trying to cancel the expansion, especially having shown Invis already, and he's sending the Shaman back as he should.
Wow. That's 2 Invis potions. They're not the most expensive item in the game, but surely expenses that you would love to put into army. Shaman's still there, regening. I don't think the Archmage alone can cancel this. Dude, I love this.
Not really.
Love
Doesn't have
this.
enough damage for it. Both players here playing really well around each other, knowing what they have to pay attention to, knowing what the game plan has to be. Great setup here for an exciting last map.
Absolutely phenomenal. 65 seconds. No way Infi can do this alone. And Focus gets the first upgrades already. Brute Strength as well. Mountain King can harass a little bit. As you suggested, he is going for the shop. Infi is pulling back. Sees, okay, you're not here. You must be in the middle then. Let's reunite. I miss my dwarf.
Sharing the heal scrolls, 1 apiece. Invi starting to get to the supply lead. But I think at the moment, the Orc army is still a lot stronger, especially with the double level 3.
Okay, let's do fight now. Mountain King has no clap just yet. Items are fine-ish. Can you just pivot? It's tough for Focus. He wants this camp or attack somewhere while waiting. Distract. Distraction works. This expo comes up clean. Okay, now we engage.
Yeah, Invi going for it. He's trying to get the item here or maybe find a favorable exchange against the Orc. TC doesn't have the Ring of Protection, so in the end, Infi actually gets this camp. That surprised me. I thought Focus was going to get it if he commits, but no. Infi picks up experience and item. Rune Bracers, maybe not the best, but level 2 really good for the MK. And he has to make sure he gets more creeps as well. He needs to get those levels nice and high.
Gold is always appreciated. Worst case, you just sell it. Focus needs an army now. 63 food for Infi. Levels are good already. Heal scrolls stock up on that. It's all gonna be about clap, shockwave, chain lightning, later blizzard. You've seen it. This is also a wide open map. Like this entire screen is a battlefield basically with no obstacles around. So you will need a lot of breakers, and Focus ready to pounce again.
Oh yeah, this is a bad position for Infi. This is not looking good. Militia getting intercepted. Duration almost over. He's trying to get the item, and then most likely has to TP out. He doesn't want a banner stealing, but he's still staying in this. Slaughter against the peasants, though. Instantly all evaporated. But big kill for Infi as well. Takes out that Kodo, but there's a backup coming immediately.
Level 4 on the TC. The AoE, is it too much? There was a heal scroll, waited for that. Super clutch. Kodo hasn't eaten, being chased. Stormbolt, TC and Raiders take care of the casters in the back. No immediate heal. We got some rifles still. Kodo falls, but so do the rifles.
So many kills, dude, on both sides. Infi holding on to a supply lead still, but it's getting pretty damn close. 55 versus 51 as the dust settles. And these Orc heroes, man, they're looking good. Level 4, nice and early. They can trade, keep on trading here really well. Working towards double level 5 that we saw being so good earlier.
That's just fantastic craft of war by Focus, and Infi seems like he needs a little extra spice for this. We got the Zeppelin. Pack it up. Where are we going with that?
I think Infi doesn't even have to be too aggressive here. Just keep on creeping. Move around the map. Go from camp to camp. Pick up the items. Get stronger. And get levels. If you're fighting a huge army versus a huge army, 80 versus 80, the power of MK5 can almost not be overstated. For that, of course, he still has to do a lot of work. Focus is playing with the hero advantage, with the hero level advantage, as it's supposed to be with a game like this.
Smart cow. For him, the Ruined Braces against the Stormbolt are pretty good, I would say. Otherwise, he has to get out of the fight. You want the right clicks. They're good right clicks. Nobody dares to go tier 3. Just more breakers, more upgrades, more of the same. It's not necessarily wrong.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both armies now moving towards the red camp. Would be a huge prize to pick up here. Some items there can be amazing. Imagine, for example, the Spell Shield on the TC could normally be amazing against that Stormbolt. And it's going to be focused as well. Getting the item here. Pendant of Mana could also be sick. The experience as well.
Silence could be nice. TC, like everything actually is good here. Gets the Spell Shield. I'm never a huge fan of this against human because sorcerers can trigger it as well. So you slow first, you get the boink, and then the Stormbolt hits you. But what an opening for focus. But INFI striking back.
Always taking the supply lead though the first time in a long time. Maybe not a good sign for INFI. He's going to TP out, getting one more kill, but also losing so many units. 58 supply only. He TP'd to the expansion, which I think is good. Would love to take the other red camp if he has the time.
Yeah, smart. Everything is healthy anyway, so he doesn't need the regen. Might need a clarity mana potion, something like that. But yeah, red spot is essential. If you get silence out of there, that'd be great. Or anything for the Mountain King, really. Even Orb of Darkness could be nice for the Archmage.
Yeah, he has to kind of hurry here, though. He knows the Orc is getting over there pretty quick. Hey, and what you doing? Got the Telestaff. Okay, that makes sense. Doesn't want to face the Orc in the middle of the map. Staffing over. MK picks up the big item. Orb of Darkness. You mentioned it. Could be really damn good if you ask me.
You know, Mr. Remo, I don't want to tout my own horn, but that's why they call me the Prophet. If you get some kills, especially like these skeletons got buffed, they're level 2 now for a while. If you get some kills, they do extra damage versus raiders, versus headhunters. There's just a lot. There are more blockers as well. Just need to be very precise and get kills.
Another TP. Looks like INFI has to spam these TPs here to stay in a good fighting position. And now he's stuck in the main base. And Focus just gonna head on over to the expansion instead. There's nothing defending right there.
No, not
He's
like
forced to watch.
this.
He's forced to sit in the main base and watch right now.
That's
Bad.
so
It's really bad.
painful, dude. There's no shop either right now. There's no shop in the main.
That might be checkmate, I'm afraid. That might be too much.
Oh my god. You know, you know what the Chinese will say about this, man. Oh my god. INFI never really holding back, criticizing other people. Now portaling into his own walls, unable to respond. Yeah, that's... I mean... I don't want to be in INFI shoes on the internet tomorrow. Or now.
Yeah, Focus looking in the perfect position now to close out that reverse sweep. 3 mining bases. Powerful, powerful heroes. Huge army. Just took out the expansion. INFI not really in any position to rebuild the expansion. INFI has to hope for a Hail Mary here.
How many people you think get banned on INFI stream today?
I wonder how many people are left not banned on this stream, by the way.
You know, China is big, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
And good thing it is. INFI is feeling the fury already, or is this Terminator mode INFI? Can he still win this somehow? If MK was 5, I would say, hey, maybe there's a way, but there's still a lot missing for that.
There's an expo, by the way, almost finished. Trying to go for a raider, opening up the fight a little bit. Whooping supply lead, sick TC, great items. Focus got all the options in the world, and look at that damage!
Please use the heal scroll for optimal efficiency. Now might be the time. There it is, Militia joining in. Okay, Skelly Snowball does have some real potential here, by the way, not even trolling.
Yep, I agree, man. I said the same. Why would be trolling? Just there's 3 heal scrolls, and that might be, you know, the obstacle here. A bit unfortunate that he used the heal scroll before.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa!
No discussion. It's all ogre. No chance. The grunts are eating this Mountain King alive. We got Dwarf for dinner. Shockwave. Okay, level 5, whatever. Doesn't matter. Chain lightning, and over it is. Reverse sweep by Focus, dude. What a hero.
Yeah, great showing here, man. Absolutely wonderful when the orcs get to double level 5. It is just fireworks from the TC and the Farseer playing the chain wave combo here so well. Positionally speaking also, not panicking when the opponent had the expansion up. He knew it could go for a macro game, counter expand, TC play. Great play with the shaman as well. Wonderful showing here. And after map 2, we were like, oh, is this Focus crumbling again? Because we've seen it many times before. But what a statement by him, showing then in the later parts of this series what he's capable of. Very cool.
Absolutely fantastic.